dive into this here. What are we talking about? Has everything held steady is my first question to you.
Yeah, I mean, today is really the start of the major heat wave. That was kind of given Canadian. We have the weather impact alert today through Sunday. Feels like temperatures 105 to 112. Already feels close to 100 degrees out there right now. And it's not just us here in Hampton Roads, all the way up through New England, my home state, Connecticut. Everyone under an extreme heat warning up there, up through Massachusetts, New York, Maine, even well out towards the west, Ohio, Iowa, Missouri, parts of northern Alabama and Mississippi, Tennessee, all under these heat alerts. Where you see a color, you're under some sort of heat alert, whether it's a heat advisory, extreme heat warning, or watch. For us here in Hampton Roads, all of us under a heat advisory today, an extreme heat warning tomorrow, for feels like temperatures up to 112 degrees. So it is going to be a scorcher today, tomorrow, and through the weekend. Today's going to be the cooler day of the heat wave. So it's going to be even hotter tomorrow and into the weekend as well. 99 degrees for a high on Saturday. There is the potential for an isolated shower or thunderstorm heading into the late afternoon and evening. Not looking to be widespread. Not everybody will see rain or a storm, but that potential is there. You could see a thunderstorm on your 4th of July, so keep that in mind. Same deal on Sunday as well. Upper 90s to around 100 degrees, feeling like 108, 109, 110. Here's a look at the Storm Prediction Center's outlook for Saturday. A level 1 threat in green, Elizabeth City, Franklin, Emporia. A level 1 threat, a level 2 threat for severe weather for us here in Norfolk, parts of Virginia Beach, Hampton, Williamsburg, the Eastern Shore, Tappahannock, Richmond. So again, there is the potential to see a strong to severe storm on Saturday. Not looking to be very widespread. Some of us may stay dry the entire day, but just want to keep that in mind. We're going to have plenty of energy for these storms to kind of kick off if they move on through. But the main story, just going to be the heat and the humidity. Dew points in the mid to low 70s each and every day through the weekend. And when dew points are in the 70s, it's just brutal. You walk outside, you feel like you're walking through a curtain of air. You can't get it off unless you walk into a nice AC'd car or house. That's where you're going to want to be over the coming days.
Body of water.
Or body of water.
Mm-hmm. Because that humidity, that dew point, those high dew points, it's really just moisture.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a lot of moisture in the air, and you just feel it all over.
Yeah.
And it's not very comfortable.
It's like you've got a Snuggie on, but you didn't want to wear a Snuggie.
It's like you got a Snuggie on when it's 100 degrees out.
Yeah.
So, terrible. Maybe you want to get a snorkel.
Elaborate.
For this weekend, just so you could stay underwater.
Okay.
Way longer.
For your water adventures.
Yeah.
I like it.
Just so you can get a break from the heat for a while.
Now, this is Hunter Force comes in here with some interesting strategies from time to time. I like this one.
I just came up with that just now.
Yeah, very good. Very strong.
So I think Sarah's down. I think she's going to get a snorkel for the weekend.
Hunter said one way to beat the heat is to spend the entire weekend underwater.
Underwater. Exactly.
Good. Nature's air conditioning.
Amen. Exactly. But here's a look at the feels like temperatures over the coming days. Like I said, today, the coolest day of the heat wave, 100, 101, 102 for a lot of us. But then it kicks off even hotter Friday through the weekend. 109 on Friday and Saturday, 108 on Sunday. Even feeling like the triple digits next Monday as well. So through the weekend into next week, there's not a lot of relief with the heat. Even overnight, temperatures in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees, feeling even warmer than that. So if you're like, oh, maybe we'll see some relief, overnight. Not really. AC is going to be cranking day after day after day. There is a little bit of good news in this forecast in terms of the drought conditions. We've been seeing a good amount of rain over the last week to 2 weeks, and we have a great outlook on the drought monitor now compared to what we were seeing over the last couple of weeks. You even see that yellow there, parts of Elizabeth City, that's just abnormally dry. So that's not even considered to be part of the drought. So things are improving. We've been seeing great improvement over the last week. A lot of Hampton Roads now under a moderate drought, which is better than where we have been. We've been either extreme or severe. The Eastern Shore was under extreme drought, now under severe drought. So things are looking up for us here.
So, a question, Hunter. Sorry to interrupt you there. You were cooking.
I
But
was.
are high dew points correlated with improving drought conditions?
Not really, no.
Okay. All
It's
right.
really
So
just-
these are two separate things.
Yeah, it's really just the rainfall that we see. But again, over the last couple of weeks, we've been seeing much more rain than we have been, which is why we were seeing that drought getting worse and worse. But recently, things have been getting much better as we got into the end of June. But if you're stepping out the door right now, it's hot. We're in the low 90s. Suffolk now feels like
The
100
appropriate tone on that. It's hot.
It's hot. Feels like temperature is already in the upper 90s to around 100 degrees. Feels like 98 in Norfolk, 97 in Virginia Beach, 98 in Hampton, 99 in Newport News, 100 in Suffolk, 90 in Elizabeth City, and 86 in Manio. So it's brutal out there. Satellite radar is looking good. And as we head into this afternoon, skies stay clear. Even at 10 o'clock, we're still in the 80s. By Friday morning, 8 o'clock, we're in the low 80s. Sunny through the day, upper 90s to around 100 degrees by the afternoon for actual air temperatures. And then Friday evening, 9, 10 o'clock, we're still in the mid to upper 80s. Hot.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Can we go backwards for a moment?
Sure.
Is that possible?
Where?
Back to Friday, yes. So here we have inland, we're in the upper 90s. In Virginia Beach, we're at 86. We progress to our next checkpoint. Virginia Beach has not changed a single bit, but all the inland temperatures have come down to meet it.
Well, yeah, if there's like a onshore flow, is that what you're talking about? Like the actual air temperature staying. If you're super, super close to the water and you get a little bit of an onshore flow, the cooler ocean temperatures will help keep it stay a little bit cooler.
But then I would have thought it would have dropped just like the rest of them, but it just stays at 86 as we get to the
I
nighttime.
don't think it'll be in the mid-80s. I think it's going to be hotter.
You
than
think it's
that.
going to be a bit hotter?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think if you're heading to the beach Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, it's not going to be like a comfortable 86. It's going to be a brutal mid-90s,
Okay.
low 90s, hot. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be like 86, beautiful.
Yeah.
It's going to be
There's nowhere you can really go outside to escape the heat this weekend.
right,
Other than the
unless you
snorkel
get a
idea.
snorkel,
Right.
which is a great idea, if I may say so myself.
It's big time. I know the emails are probably flowing in.
They're flowing.
We might do an expose on this tomorrow.
They're flowing on in. Saturday, it's the 4th of July. 84 degrees at 8 in the morning. 84 in Virginia Beach. Winds out of the south and west. That southwest wind, that's what's bringing up the humidity. Here's a look at Saturday afternoon. Upper 90s to around 100 degrees. Could see a pop-up shower or sprinkle. But I think that chance goes up a bit more heading into Saturday evening, especially off towards the north, at least according to our graph model here. But again, it's not going to be super widespread. And some of us may stay dry the entire day, but there is that potential that when the cold front starts to move in, you could see a storm popping on up. Here's a look at the concrete and asphalt temperatures over the coming days. Mid 80s to the mid 90s. So we'll be in the mid to upper 90s over the coming days. Concrete, 140 degrees. Asphalt could get up to 155 degrees. So if you're taking your pets out for a walk, you want to make sure it's earlier in the morning, later in the evening, or if you have to do it in the afternoon, grassy surfaces or in the shade would be your best bet. Good news is, though, tropics are quiet out there right now. We're not expecting any tropical activity over the next 7 days. Things are looking good out there, but again, today's just hot. Mid-90s, 95 in Norfolk, 92 in Virginia Beach, 95 in Precautions and Hampton, 94 in Windsor, upper 80s to around 90 around the coast. And tonight, again, not a lot of relief, mid to upper 70s. 77 in Norfolk tonight, 75 in Portsmouth, Matthews at 77, 75 in Malfa, 72 in Windsor, 74 over in Kill Devil Hills. Another look at tomorrow, mid to upper 90s, plenty of sunshine. Feeling like 105 to 110, 112 for some of us. Just not great. Not great.
Mm-mm.
So we do have the weather impact alert today, tomorrow, and through the weekend. Want to make sure you're staying extra safe, especially on the 4th of July. Your friends are in town, your family's in town, you're throwing a party, you're going to a party, you're setting up. You want to make sure you're getting plenty of water, especially if you're having, a couple of beers. Why not? It's the 4th of July. I'm sure you will be. A few claws. You want to make sure you're drinking water with them.
Few seltzers, no free sponsorships.
Free seltzers, you're right. But yeah, and make sure, if you are having a party and you were debating on, getting a tent or not, I would say that would be a great idea. A few misters, a slip and slide.
These are all great suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you are on fire with the ideas, and we've just had the 3-box pop up. I do want to note that when I do my typical lean down, I kind of start to, when I'm in that top box, I thought that was funny. Real quick, we will do also foods can hydrate you. Eat lots of watermelon. Eat lots of cucumber, cantaloupe, celery, all foods that can hydrate you just to help a little bit. And it's not just the alcohol, it's the caffeine, the coffee, those energy drinks that everybody loves to drink so much, as do we. So just make sure that you are counterbalancing all of that with hydration.
Yeah.
Water our earth is 70% water. We were put here to drink it, to consume it. So
most of that's salt water, though. You don't want that.
Don't drink that water. It's just more of a symbolic thing, is what I was getting at. All right, let's talk about Norfolk Botanical Garden. First of all, Hunter, if you want to describe what we're seeing outside right now. I mean, it may be hot, but it is quite beautiful from our air-conditioned studio.
Yeah, I mean, sunny, beautiful scenery. You got the greenery.
The absence of clouds.
Not
a cloud to be seen here.
Not a cloud.
Now, there may not be clouds, but there is something else at the Norfolk Botanical Garden right now. Have you been hearing about our corpse flower? Yes, you have. I can tell. Let's go ahead and take a live look at our corpse flower cam, Lady Macbeth, as it has been named, because as it blooms, it emits the smell of rotting flesh. Now, I know you're thinking, what a great defense mechanism. Not a defense mechanism, actually, more of an offensive mechanism. Not just because it's offensive to the senses, but because it attracts pollinators so that the corpse flower can continue to plant, grow, and bloom. Okay. Now, Hunter, we have not gotten to talk to you yet about the corpse flower, its general essence, and its impending bloom. Mm-hmm. I would love to hear your thoughts on it.
Impending bloom.
That
was a good play on words, yeah.
Thank you, guys. Every once in a while I get
What are my thoughts?
Yeah.
It reminds me of when I was a kid, and we would run through the wood. This reminds me of a bigger version of the stink bombs we would step on. They kind of looked like that, but just like this. And you would step on them, and you would see fumes coming out, and they smelled really bad.
Now, Sarah, I'll bring you back in here because it sounds like Hunter's describing this as some sort of accident. Oops, I stepped on a stink bomb. Knowing Hunter as we do.
No, on purpose.
He was definitely doing this on purpose. And I think that we should all make a concerted effort. We don't want anyone to talk about our worst qualities when they describe us and when they do stories on us. So let's all make a concerted effort to talk about the wonderful qualities of the corpse flower as well. Strong, wonderful colors there, that bright green. Tall. I mean, really getting ready to bloom and blossom. So lots of wonderful things about the corpse flower as well. It's scent is not the only sense. Smell is not the only scent, if you will. So make sure that...
so patient.
Kind.
Good one, Sarah.
Intelligent.
We do not have any records yet of its level of kindness, though I think it's a fair assumption to make that it's a very kind flower, despite...
Here's the thing. It hasn't done anything mean, I don't think.
Definitely not.
So...
Definitely
that's kind.
Not. And this, again, Norfolk Botanical Garden, and we have been seeing throughout our live camera, people will come up, take pictures, hang out with the flower, with the corpse flower. I wonder if you were to stand around it for an hour while it blooms, do you then smell for the rest of the day?
Let's send you over.
We'll be over there in just a little bit, perhaps not. We got a lot of work to do here on Live Impact News, which is why we're going to say thank you very much to Hunter. We're going to take a commercial break here out of the studio, and when we come back, plenty of stories to cover of the day. Appreciate everyone for being with us today. We'll be right back.